interrupt this scrap to bring you this scrap right here with Creationist Cats. Good evening, I'm Creationist Cats. And today, the internet is losing its collective shit over allegations that Facebook evangelist and Hershey's Kiss lookalike Josh Feuerstein is indeed a terrorist. For more on this breaking story, let's bring in our resident terrorism expert, Creationist Cat. Good evening, Creationist Cat. And let me start by saying these allegations are ridiculous. Josh Feurestein is simply too fat to be a terrorist. I mean, can you imagine him completing this set of terrorist monkey bars? Highly unlikely. And our sources tell us that they don't even make terrorist jumpsuits in Feurestein's size. Well, where do these allegations even stem from, Creationist Cat? Interestingly enough, they seem to stem from a recent video which many claim incites violence against Planned Parenthood workers, when in fact, all this video does is merely incite violence against Planned Parenthood workers. Wow! And to what do you attribute this insane overreaction? Well, first of all, CC, Feurestein said himself,
I say tonight, we punish Planned Parenthood. I think it's time that abortion doctors should have to run and hide and be afraid for their life.
Which may sound bad on the surface, but anyone with more than half the IQ of a dildo head knows that running and hiding are a few of the most cherished activities of children everywhere. And when he says that they should be afraid for their life, he probably just means he hopes they live in perpetual fear that at any moment they'll be showered with a hail of bullets by some gun-toting lunatic. Wow, CC, hard to believe that could cause such a fuss. Do you think there's another reason behind it? Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, CC, because it's pretty obvious what all this butthurt really stems from. They're just mad that Feurestein outsmarted Starbucks by tricking them into writing Merry Christmas onto one of their holiday cups recently.
I asked for my coffee, they asked for my name, and I told them my name is Merry Christmas. So guess what, Starbucks? I tricked you.
Whoa, that's some grade A ponage right there. Yes, and it in no way later backfired and made Feurestein look like a total fucking idiot in any way, shape, or form. Now, did Feurestein issue any statement in response to the rash of brain-dead godless sodomites who were foolishly calling for his immediate arrest? Indeed he did. Feurestein later clarified that
I simply pointed out that abortion doctors, such as those at Planned Parenthood, they don't go to work in fear for their life.
Oh, so he wasn't actually wishing any harm on abortion providers. He just hoped that he could scare the shit out of them now so they would become fearful enough to quit their jobs so he didn't have to explicitly call for their deaths later. Precisely. And might I add, Feurestein isn't receiving any credit for finally realizing that fucking cell phone cameras are capable of shooting horizontally. Well, finally, Creationist Cat, has Josh Feurestein issued any sort of response to the recent Planned Parenthood shooting and its relation to gun violence in America? Indeed he has, CC. Josh Feurestein is a responsible gun owner. And sure, he may totally break laws and surreptitiously carry them inside of private establishments that prohibit them, and he may carelessly flail them around his kids in a manner that could either result in blowing their brains out or shooting his dick off, but at the end of the day, Feurestein knows what's needed to solve this pressing issue.
What the world needs now is not gun control, it needs Jesus.
Which is probably true, because the way things are going, Jesus stands a better chance of returning than the government enacting any new gun regulations. We now return you to your regularly scheduled crap already in progress.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!